Hi everyone, Madeleine here. I just finished a day of psychotherapy, and if there's one reason why women come to me to talk in a safe space and to be able to talk about how they feel, is because they reach a point where all control and manipulating and changing the external world is no longer working. And so it might be their kids, or it might be their work environment, it might be the lack of work, or it might be looking for passions and just not finding the right thing. It might be money situations, relationships, marriages. Whatever it is, it's like they've come to the end of the road and then they reach outside of them. So here's one thing that I've noticed is that they're becoming triggered in those situations. So, and then they move into doing, and they move into fixing, and it's not working. It's just making things worse. So here's the thing. When we move into fixing, controlling, manipulating, we are working from a different energy. We're working from an energy of fear. And when we're in that energy of fear, we create more fear. We don't get to a solution, or if we get to solution, it's very temporary. If we're working to keep the peace, we're stunting the growth that's available in the moment. So here's an alternative thing to do when you feel triggered. And let's take an example of being triggered by your kids. Maybe you have adult children or younger children, youth, teenagers, and you move into a place of blame and guilt and resentment. And here's the cycle. They're not doing the thing again, whatever the thing is that you want them to be doing. And you move into a place of resentment. We do so much for them. How could they? Why are they behaving this way? And then you might move into actually verbalizing that, your guilt, or verbalizing guilt into them. We do so much for you. You know, why aren't you doing this? I asked you 10 times. And the whole energy around that doesn't feel good. So I'm going to invite you into something else. I'm going to invite you into noticing that you are triggered. Now, here's the thing. To remember that the trigger, if you're having a moment to notice it, is inside of you. It's not outside of you. Now, it sure looks that way. But the thing is that, you know, in some houses, it's okay to leave your stuff lying around. In some houses, it's okay to lie on the couch rather than doing your homework, or whatever it might be. Our triggers are just, you know, there's so many options. But to remember, I'm triggered, the trigger is inside of me. And it's really important to notice that as a doorway to go inside and to go down into the root, the resistance to what is happening. Now, does this mean that you always just keep quiet and you go away and you just deal with yourself and never say anything? No, not at all. But you sure can use it as an opportunity for healing. So you go in, you notice, it's in me. The trigger's in me. And I'm going to go to the root of that trigger. So it takes time, often. So it takes time. Maybe get yourself out for a walk and let all the stories run. They're so this, and I hate being, you know, a mother, whatever. Don't even edit yourself. Don't censor yourself. I'm so angry. I'm so pissed at them. I asked them that 10 times. They always do this. And allow yourself that. Why not? Doesn't have to mean anything. Now move into what the emotion, the theme is. I feel rejected. I feel disrespected. I feel abandoned. I feel like I'm not seen and heard. Okay, go deeper. Go deeper. What is that? It's shame. I feel invisible. And we're getting painful, right? I feel like nobody ever listens to me. I feel like I don't matter. Go there. And stay there if you can. So hold it in your belly. Feel it in your belly. And then usually what comes up next is tears. And that's beautiful. You have gotten into a core belief. And if you're walking or you're writing, just keep going, keep going, keep going. And sometimes you have to make a promise to yourself, I'm not going to say anything for the next 24 hours. Just give yourself that safe space to process because you're busy. And then after that, if you can move through that process once, you are going to find a difference in so many areas of your life. This is so important for us, particularly at midlife, because we're clearing out all the excess junk so we can get to our own fire, our own passion, our own excitement that's just ready to burn into the world. And it can't with all these reactions that keep coming piled on top of it. So I hope that helps you to drain the swamp, clear the space, wipe the window clean so that you can act in the moment with honesty, with truth, set clear boundaries, and live your life as you should, as you're here to do. All right, everyone, have a great evening. Bye for now.